Thank you, Infinite Intelligence, for making this life possible. So, yes, right. I just finished working out, literally, and I feel I'm just trying to catch my breath. So, yeah, I hear again. Mind me as I catch my breath. Don't mind me. Oh, whatever. Alright. So, yes. I ticked again with affirmation, and what at this point, we're getting really practically experimental here. So, that's the thing. I'm literally not saying fuck you, but yeah, that's the ring finger and it's sealed. Yeah, we tied the knots, right? And well, I actually was reluctant to tie the knot, not because I was not interested in being with the one I love for all of eternity, right? No, not at all. I didn't just want to feel like the one I love should feel trapped to me. Like I always want her to have her free will being with me. And well, as my baby would have it, she keeps reassuring me that it is her free will to be with me. So the excuse for not being tying the knots right could not hold. And it's not like it was an excuse, literally. I naturally just, I'm not someone to want to make someone feel they are obligated to do anything that they don't want to do, right? But yeah, my baby, right? My twin flame, my twin flame. Sorry, I say my twin flame. My twin flame, right? Prefers that we tie the knots, and I think I don't have any say with it. I don't have any objective because I love the idea of tying the knots. Also, to prove my commitment, right? So this is the ring, and for me, I just choose anything. Literally, I'm not about bling bling, literally, because I have everything. Abundance is everything. Literally, love is everything. So there's nothing I desire that I do not have. I have everything, right? So yes, tying the knot was official, and it gives my twin flame assurance that I'm seriously committed. Though I've been always seriously committed, even before tying the knot, right? I don't need a knot to tie before I am committed because I choose what I choose on free will, right? I'm always loyal to. I'm sure I've always been a loyal person, literally. But yes, it's easier to explain that people live together because they're married than, than anything else, right? And so, what's the heck, right? When there's the understanding that we both have, like, she's very fully aware that I'm not trying to cage her to myself, and I never want something like that, right? And she's assured me a million times that she would give everything just to be close to me. So tying the knot is just making it formal, literally. And our relationship is not that kind of relationship that we await something like Valentine's Day. Every day is Valentine's Day with us because we are so in love with each other. We don't wait for a particular day to express our love. Every single chance we get, we're always expressing love. We're always, because the truth is about us is any instance we have, it's our nature naturally to express unconditional love, right? To anyone at all, let alone to the one that we want to always be with forever, right? That's even over naturally expressed. And because this is who we naturally are, we can't help it but love each other sincerely and genuinely. You see, when you understand that you're just in union with infinite intelligence, right? This kind of helps both of you cross check each other. I'm not saying that people don't have relationships that are working right, but yes, we don't welcome negativity by chance. We don't drink poison just for fun sake, right? I can never say anything negative to my constructive interference because I can never find anything negative about infinite intelligence. And I'm always eager to learn infinite intelligence. I love to beat my twin flame as much as allowed, right? I love to reassure my twin flame in every chance I get that you're not alone, right? And I do this practically by ensuring she doesn't do anything by herself. If I couldn't do it for her, because I prefer to do everything, right? But she won't let me do everything. I swear to God, she doesn't allow me to do everything. I try to seriously, but she wants to be involved, and I think it's natural because I want to be involved too, right? I love to be involved in everything that feels good to her. I love to bring it to life. I love to be able to bring every of our feelings to life, right? Like that infinite intelligent sent directly to see to her feeling good. And I'm happy that I'm that loyal person because I strongly want to see her having the best kind of love all of existence can produce, right? And that's why I exist to give that best kind of love all of existence can produce. And loyalty is the least of that love, right? Loyalty is just something that is natural because we prefer infinite intelligence. It's not even like it's a struggle because we are that divine union of harmonious love. And we love each other to feel good. We love each other to dance with each other all the time. Literally, we don't even care about the moves. Like, it's not about the moves, it's about the motion, right? Feeling that comfortable to just express any emotion, right, with the one you love, right? Feeling free, feeling your authentic self. And I love my twin flame to be authentic, right? I I never could think that there's something she's overreacting about or something she's being too sensitive about because everything she reacts to is very, very important to me. And that's how I feel with my twin flame. And because people start to see how beautiful it is to genuinely love each other, they literally learn to understand their partner even deeper. Because I guess you're already in a relationship, but I think for us, right, what kills it for us is the fact that right from start, right from before we ever touched, right? I I've always prioritized us communicating even without words, right? And that kind of communication, right? It's something that presence amplified even intensively, right? And what was the communication literally on? Feeling each other telepathically, connecting telepathically first before any physical contact was made. We were always spiritually tied, right? And because there's no space or there's no separation in spirit, right? That spirit that united us as one, that unites us as one, right? Is the same spirit that is generated in our union, is the same spirit that splits to become both of us, right? Literally. So, because we're always united in spirit, right? The non physical connection was very important for me to intensify because it's only at that level that I can ensure with all my full chest and heart, right, that there is no point that she cannot feel me. There is no moment that she feels alone because I can always just go to that connection awareness, right? I can always bring her to that awareness of the connection because now it's no more just feeling like imaginary, it's proven. It's been proven by confirmation between, right? And it's beautiful because there's nothing like being with someone that you're always talking to, no matter where you are. And being closer and always talking is even more beautiful. Thank you, infinite intelligence. Right. So our love is naturally just simple and sweet. It's a simple, sweet desire that, you know, desire is passion, it's fire. Someone says love is fire, and they're very right. Love is literally fire, right? And it keeps burning. And imagine two love beings coming together, two fire coming together, and they just increase the flame, right? They turn up the lights fucking hard, right? And literally, I'm all about who I spend the rest of my life with. So, not mind me if, right, my visualizations or my everything is about my twin flame. It's not my fault, literally. I can't help it. I'm always connected to my twin flame. We are always connected, always powerful, always wisdom. How are we always wisdom? Because we're positive energy genuinely, positive energy authentically, right? We express infinite intelligence without resistance easily. So we are always wisdom. And that wisdom, knowledge is power, right? That's why we're always powerful. And we always love to express pure love. We always love to express unconditional love as who we are. It's not obligation, it's not out of performance because we're not performing to each other, we're being real with each other, right? So even if the crowd or the audience or you listening might think that, oh, these guys are just performing at, it's just your own cup of tea, honestly speaking. So yes, regardless of being in one with my twin flame, I keep working out because I'm this kind of person that loves to work out. I love to see veins on my chest, right? So seeing veins on my chest literally encouraged me to work out even harder because I didn't know how much I loved it until I saw it. Like when I started seeing veins on my chest, it became like so cute that it intensified my workouts like so much that I don't matter. I don't even care being sewed up every day just to keep that intensity going. Like I want the veins to really pop out, like and I'll feel the veins pop. Like that's the tension I love to feel on my chest. I love veins on my chest, literally. The same way I love to see my twin flame feel good, right? So with that intensity I work out, it's the same intensity I harvest love within our connection, within our union. And so we are always reading together because I love to learn from my twin flame, like seriously. I'm not someone that has ego, so I feel she can teach me anything and everything. Right? I am humble to learn, always humble to learn, and that's my nature. I've always been humble to learn. Even babies can teach me right before my union. And for me, because right from start, right, I've always been someone that sees God in everything, right? And the death of my ego was God showing me that everything is God in expression. I can use anything to talk to you. I can use anything to relate to you because everything is me, right? And that lesson was unshakable, embedded into my skull, literally, if not my bones. Still the same thing, my bone marrow, whatever the case may be. And so yes, I keep just growing and growing. And it's beautiful when you're growing and growing because you have someone that feels your energy, it's supportive easily, right? And there's something also that I've learned is when you change your vibration, right? Automatically this change in vibration changes your relationship with people around you. You can't be positive and not have positive interactions. So at first, right, when I first moved right with my sis, the relationship was not this peaceful. It was more like feeling like a battlefield, battlefield, right? Because there was a lot of distance between us. Like we didn't grow up being together literally because there was boarding school, there was life happening to each of us, right? It's not like we're always together, me and my siblings, but I've been longer in contact with my younger one, right, than my sis. My younger one, like, we're just two guy man, that kind of thing. My younger brother always calls me father. Like every Father's Day, I get a father, my special father designed, graphics for myself, and that's like so charming to me because I took my time practicalizing my raising him as mine, right? And I made all my errors with him. So I can say that with my younger brother, I made all my errors with him, right? Seriously. I wasn't always that perfect father. But yes, he's the one that calls me father, right? I've never said, hey, come on, yeah, I'm your father. It's just, he's such a love being, literally. I love that guy so much. But yes, I don't love him more than my twin. It's not like I'm like cheating. It's not like I'm, abandoning him for my twin flame. It's just that there's nothing more important than being with my twin flame. I still have contact with my younger brother because I can't chase him away, literally. He knows that he's entitled to my love, practically. Because if I didn't live for him, right, long enough before I started living for myself, I wouldn't be someone that has this beautiful opportunity to be in my twin flame. So forever grateful to be able to live long enough to live for myself. Because there were series of points in my life where I didn't want to live, right, and I even tried to insist that he helps me take my life. But God just made it that right that I'm still alive today, and God used him to keep that anchor, to keep me on that hold, right, for as long as possible. And right now I can deeply appreciate it, because if not for my younger one, I wouldn't be alive, right? Because I would have killed myself a long time ago without knowing that I could literally live this authentic self that I always saw, right, as a child. But as a child, I couldn't imagine how it was going to happen, literally. The process of how it was going to come into play was feeling so far fetched, right? And so I'm grateful for this ability and the positive energy that I feel right now. I can't even comprehend them not wanting to live. Like, I can't even understand how there was ever a point in my life where, right, it made sense not to want to live. Like, this is me that was encouraging someone not to waste their life, right? Some years ago, like probably last year, kind of, or the year before, right? And I always encourage everyone to be positive, because that's my nature. I have this nature of wanting to spread love. I can't even help it at this point. So understanding that I'm someone to eradicate hell, right, was not so much of a big deal, because I naturally always want to spread love, even at the detriment of myself. But this is where I learned that love does not mean you should not feel good, because your unconditional love does not mean that you don't deserve unconditional love. Instead, love would even give you boundaries, right, that would respect you to feel good even more, because now you need to literally see that you have to first feel good before you can spread that which you are, because you can't spread anything that you are not. So if you are not feeling good, you can't spread feeling good, right? And so because I feel good genuinely, that I come out to share that feeling with you, that you can always change your vibration, you can always change what you're attracting to yourself, you can always determine to be different from yesterday. You can always say, I don't want to go into this karma loop, right? I would choose love, right? You can always see that love is the most powerful force in all of existence without needing to test it. You don't need to feed negativity just to prove that love is the most powerful force in all of existence. Because the truth is, I had a friend that once just realized that existence is fucking right. That was the crazy part. And the next thing my friend would do was go haywire and start fucking everybody. And I'm like, ah, God, why didn't you say something early? But yes, I think it was important for that person to see love is free will also, right? Because even when I understand that sexual energy is what I'm using to work out, and what, you know, love is about, and that everything is about sexual energy, that like life is fucking right. I didn't push me into jumping from one person to another, start fucking everybody, or start saying everybody should fuck everybody just because love is fucking. That is what is give and take, right? Love is always going to be give and take. But yes, that conversation that we had, that I expressed the fact that just because love is fucking doesn't mean that you don't value yourself to keep your energy, because sex is an energy exchange, and you'll be exchanging energies with only God know what kind of energies you are exchanging and mixing it. And this is why for me my constructive interference is not something that one pastor preached to me that, oh, you must keep. It was me choosing it myself. Like personally, I determined that that is all I want to ever have. Like I prefer to have only that because that is everything. Do you know what it is to have two positivity joined together? Do you know that power of abundance it carries? This doesn't see. This is why if you and I, right, start connecting based on positive energy, we will create so much abundance in the world that people would be dumbfounded by how positivity literally is everything. And because love is positive, this is why positivity is everything. Because love is positive. Anything positive is love, literally. That is what we need to understand, right? And this understanding makes it easier to see that constructive interference, right, has free will at its core, because free will entrusts harmony. When a union comes together in love, there's no force, there's no manipulation, there's nothing negative, there's no negative emotion side to it, literally. And because this has to be true and genuine in a constructive interference, it makes the union literally fearless, without fear, honestly speaking. And so I'm just happy that I was able to make my friend see that just because you understand love is fucking, right? Life is fucking, doesn't mean that you should waste that secret connection to anything that can exist. It doesn't really make sense because you have a lot already on you, because the fact that you are born, right, means that two people came together, right? Two people that you do not know what traumas they carry, right? That is linked in your DNA. Thank you, Infinite Intelligence. 111 on the clock. Actually, 1111. So you don't know what trauma they carried, right? Before they join together. And when they join together with trauma, they put both traumas within into you. So if you're already a union of trauma, why would you want to add more trauma by uniting with people that are a combination of joint trauma, right? Why would you want to do that to yourself without even giving yourself that chance to heal the one that you're carrying on your own without any additional distance? So, so when I said that, I was advised to go write a book, but the thing is, I don't know how to keep information that I never did anything to get, right, as something that is protected by covers, right, and now put the price on it. But I guess, yeah, free books, right? So it's not a bad idea. But I wouldn't want anyone to place a price on it on my behalf, because I know human beings can be funny. But yes, that is also what I'm trying to say. Like that on my behalf, right? I noticed that I have to understand that my past connections were based off of my level of vibration. And so my future connections are not going to just be the same repeated interactions. They are going to be based off of my current level of vibration. So expecting to experience something you have experienced on a different level of vibration, sorry, on a different level of vibration, right? Is you not understanding that your new level of vibration carries even much weight than that old level of vibration that brought into manifestation what you experience. Because the truth is, it is your state of being that materializes and not your circumstances that materializes. That is why your circumstances don't matter, but your state of being is what matters, because it is your state of being that materializes, and your circumstances are just results of the materialized state of being you presently had at any point, right? So your present state of being would materialize to become your circumstances eventually, because that is how we create our reality, by our present state of being. So